Hello everyone, this is the Angel Poet Mickey Yali, and yes, before you say anything, yes, it's a couple of days late. I'm having some personal stuff and everything, but all aside, this is the final part 3 of my World Poetry Day celebration, which was like last Thursday. Anyways, as promised, the 4 books I would have: Breaking Point by Paul Francis, Happy by Clive Osman, and Poetry's Jazz, Welcome to Punk Rock by the poet on Facebook but weirdly on Twitter, Dave Pitt, and In These Days of Prohibition by Caroline Bird. We'll start with Breaking Point. Now, I got this one at the first Yes We Can't when it had Johnny Fluffy Punk as the headliner, and and Paul Francis, the guy behind this book, he was the first headliner. Johnny Fluffy Punk was the second. The poem I read to you from this one, I actually remember which one he read, so I think I'll just pick one. Perspective. For years it's been the topic that no one's dared to face. We need to see the migrants clear to find their proper place. Have they learned to speak the language? Are their loyalties quite clear? Do they cling on to old habits, as if they were not here? Have they assimilated? Do they know that when in Rome you act like bloody Romans or you have to be sent home? The world confronts the question to leave or to remain. How should they see this movement? A stimulus, a drain? Is this group's added pressure a place they can afford? 4.6 million people. The Brits who live abroad. But yeah. Breaking Point, Paul Francis. Next up, Happy by Clive Osman. Now, I'm trying to remember when I got this one, but I think, from what I can remember, he was either headlining at Sturgis Speaks, or, probably he was headlining at Sturgis Speaks, and he was handing these out. I think they're like £8 or £3 or something. And he signed the back and the cover of it too, saying, Angel Poet, hope you enjoy, Clive. Now, the part to read to you from this one, I think it will be This one's called One Moment. I hold you in no esteem, there are billions to be seen. Value me, embrace me, for I am the key. Whatever you feel at my approach, or the mood I choose, do not reproach. Cope with me, learn to grasp what's there to see. I cannot wait, nor will deploy my power to bait your pain or dilute your joy. We just keep going, direction is your choice alone. I am a bridge, I lend myself. In a flash, I've been and gone. You make your choice, then journey on. Again, Happy by Clive Osman, and just like Breaking Point by Paul Francis, if you have an opportunity to get these books, get them, because they're really good. Poetry's Jazz, Welcome to Punk Rock. This one was by the poet not on Facebook, but weirdly on Twitter, Dave Pitt. Why he's called that? Well, because he is a poet and he's on Facebook, but he's on Twitter apparently. Now, I know when I got this one. It was when Emma Pursehouse, Steve Pottinger, and Dave Pitt himself were having a show at the Arena Theatre called Poets, Prods and Pandamoose, and if you do know him, then you should know what it's about, but if you haven't, then speak to him about it. The poem I read to you from this one, I think will have to be... Okay, I don't know if you read this, I can't remember if you read this one, I apologise. But this one's called King of Gornal. He is the King of Gornal, dressed in a faded black suit, smart navy tie and a flat cap. He drinks in a pub of disrepute. He holds court for anyone who wants to speak, and you can see him any day of the week. His mother served for the ruler of the realm. She caught an eye on Edward the Eighth and was overwhelmed. You see, the young prince shagged everything he could see, and that's how the King of Gornal came to be. Huh? Oh. So when Eddie left, he was successor to the throne. Not George V, not George VI, whose entitlement was overblown. But this man with half black country blood, maybe he'd have stopped our name being dragged through the mud. If you get the chance, go to the alehouse called The Pig on the Wall. Have your audience with the king and be enthralled. They'll offer you advice and tell you what you're doing wrong. Then you'll realise not everyone is where they belong. Again, poetry's jazz. Welcome to punk rock. Dave Pitt. If you can't find him because he's not on social media, then find his cohorts, Emma Persis and Steve Bottiger. They're definitely on Facebook. The final book that I read to you will be In These Days of Prohibition by Caroline Bird. Now, like Kumbhakarna and Royal Wounds, this was also in the raffle that hit the Ode. And just like Clive Osmond's one, she autographed it. She said, for Mickey, in order to share a spotlight with you, Caroline. That's what it says. But anyways, the poem I read to you from this one... Okay. This one's called Patient Intake Questionnaire. Do you taste pepper while eating ice cream? Do sandwiches appear intricately designed? Do you think of waterfalls when lighting a match? Have you started to look at pigeons like they know something? Do you think about your chin when you are kissing? Can you feel the blood in your thumb? Do your eyebrows feel like stickers? Do you look twice at a letter on a letter? Does your hair hurt? When barefoot, do your shoes feel too tight? Can you sense the tiny holes in the cotton of your shirt? Do you peel bananas fearfully in case there is no banana inside? Does the ceiling occasionally ripple? Has your pillow developed a strange echo? Does your neck feel like a bone? Do you hear sex noises through the wall when standing in a field? In These Days of Prohibition by Caroline Bird once again. This is also a really good book. I would recommend getting it. And with that, it is done. My World Poetry Celebration. It started on the night of the celebrations, and it ended a couple of days afterwards. So shit. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out the other ones, and be sure to see part 1 and 2, where I'll be reviewing the other books in my collection. And yeah, see ya.